How are you doing, everyone? Welcome back to Satisfactory. In today's episode we are actually going to mess around with the tractor because wow, I need to get that tractor going because I've been expanding a little bit. I'm kind of starting to aim towards steel production, and steel production needs to have its own sort of like decent amount of space, in my opinion. I could probably just like stretch it over here and just have it squished behind the hub, but I'm not going to. In between this episode and last, I've actually been kind of expanding a little bit. I haven't progressed in any shape or form, so that's why I'm leaving the tractor till now. I have, however, raised the coal line up a bit just for now. So for now, that is just like another temporary solution at least. I'm not sure for how long. What else have I been doing off camera? Yeah, so I've just been doing like some buildings. So you know, you got the over there, I'll ping it. Over there is the copper plant. I've literally mimicked that. I've mimicked that all the way. Where is it? Over there. Oh, wrong button to ping. You can see it right in the distance. So that is literally mimicked a mimic building. So we've got multiple of the same, which means that we can funnel from different points. Which is hopefully it's going to be a decent idea to actually do. So I'm hoping that these duplicate buildings are actually going to pay off in somewhat way, because we can easily filter items out of it. It's not a problem. We can just stick windows and then that's the end of that. As you can see, there's lots of miners kicking around just in the distance there. That is because I'm just kind of prepping that area, as you know, for the next steps, and then we've got a decent amount of space to play with. So yeah, that's what I've been doing off camera. However, what has been a bit annoying is if I haven't got a certain resource, I've got to run all the way back, grab it and go all the way back there. And I've been itching to get this going because this is going to help me a little bit. It might be a little bit derpy actually, but we'll find out. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a tractor, because we unlocked tractors at some point a couple of episodes ago. So all you got to do is get the ingredients. If this was super early game, this would be fairly expensive, but at this point you should be able to afford one of these pretty easily. And this is the tractor in all of its glory. In fact, I'm probably going to get a picture of that right now, just because. In fact, I'm going to get it kind of on its own, and then we're going to do this. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to come out of that, get everything out of our hands, so we've got empty hands, because this is the way you get a decent snapshot, or screenshot, sorry. Snapshot, screenshot, I think it's the same thing, right? So we're just going to do this and do this. I'm probably going to get I'm probably not even going to use it, in all fairness, but we'll see. It's there just in case. Probably want to get one with the station behind it or something like that. If we got time, we'll actually mess around with the station. I'll just hook it up to the coal or whatever and do something with it and show you guys how these guys autopilot. It'd be really cool. In fact, I'd probably show you how to autopilot them anyway, but I really want to show you the stations anyway. So right, so you can, if you aim at the steering wheel or pretty much anywhere but the back, you get the option to jump on, and as you can see, the camera changes, and it's got, I don't think it's got any fuel, so we need to go to the back, open the workbench. So yes, we can actually craft. So if there's two tabs, the vehicle tab, and this is where we put our fuel in. It takes coal, biofuel, anything that's fuel. I think it even takes fuel canisters, I'm pretty sure. So anything that's technically fuel and you use for power, this will take. And then you can click the craft bench tab, so we can actually craft things on the fly here, which is pretty neat, right? So let's jump in and drive to what I've been doing. So hopefully we'll get there alright. It's a little bit faster, it's not like super fast, but this is a lot better than what we had. And this is a lot easier than than walking it all the time. So I'm just going to ditch it here. Everything's loading in. Oh, hit a rock. Then you just press E to get out, and then you on your way sort of thing. I'll just leave it down there for now. Look at that, it's so cool. Right. Also, I found another body of water over here, so look what Dibsy's been doing. I've been doing exactly what I've been doing over there, where the Mantis is. The power station. Well, I think it was the last episode, we practically finished it. I don't think I've finished this yet. I've started running lines across, and I've got another node of coal. Because one of my mates has been playing this, and he's actually fairly close to this bit, and I know that there's a coal source in the distance, right over there. If I zoom in, you can see it. So I've just run a temporary line straight down from that miner. That miner does not have power, so we need to get that sorted at some point. But this is, I just thought I'd show you this. I haven't got this going as yet. That's kind of irrelevant for this episode. But I will be getting that up and running in the near future, so our power should jump to about 1,500. That's not bad. And as long as they stay sustainable, I don't think I need to visit them anytime soon. As long as they got water, which they have. This one's kind of flat as like the first one. As you can see, this is the copper situation. So what we can do is we can probably let me think about this. Yeah, we'll put the truck station down here. We're going to put a truck station down here. Can I actually get up here though? That's the question. With a truck. That's my big old question. I mean, you could probably go around. Probably. Maybe. Probably not. That's kind of odd. Maybe we can. I'll tell you what, I won't bother putting one up there. I will put one down here just for now. And we'll run a power cable out from here, for example. So I'm just going to run one here for now. It's nothing major. We need to get... Oh, we've got enough for both stations. And then what we're going to do is we're going to plonk a station down here. And as you can see, the footprint is quite big. And where the box is where roughly where it's going to interact. So this is just temporary. I'm just doing this for show. And showing you guys how this thing works. And because we've got enough power kicking around, we can actually do this. In fact, I'm going to move you a little bit. I'll move you sort of like here. Now, this one will be kind of like the drop-off point. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in a load of stuff. So I'm going to just store all in here, right? Just to show you guys. No, it won't. I'll do it in a minute. Right? So let's just take all a minute. Because we're going to power this guy soon. And I need to go and get the truck. And when we look at this interface, right, we want it to... Yeah, we want it to load and not unload, right? Yeah, we want it to load. Okay. And we have the other one unload. Now on the back there is 3 slots. There's 2 tanks here, and this is where you can put coal or fuel in, and this will fill up this section here on the left where it says fuel. This is a item input, so you feed items via a conveyor belt in the back here, and when they go in, they just literally store in this inventory storage space here. Okay, and then you've got the output, so you can feed items out of it if should you so wish. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this. And what we're going to do now is we are going to power it. Okay, that's now powered. Okay, So what we're going to do is that we're going to quickly grab our tractor and hoof it back for the first time. In fact, should we hoof it all the way back? Yeah, we're going to hoof it back to the line over here. And then I'll show you, just show you how these are useful. And it's really cool to watch. Really cool to watch. And hopefully this will pay off, and you'll see how cool these really are once you get them going. They're really useful to run around after you when you're doing some other things. You don't have to, you know, DIY it yourself all the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up a splitter right now. Splitter. By the way, I've been doing some unlocks on the Awesome Shop. So in the Awesome Shop, I've got conveyor belt walls, and I've also got these double wall mounts and stuff. So we can now put cables onto walls and conveyor belts onto walls, things like that. I think there's a couple of things I've unlocked, like yeah, we got wall supports here for the pipes and holes in walls for the pipes, that sort of thing. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring that one up because I almost forgot. So let's get ourselves a splitter here. Let's bring it down a little bit. So we're going to put that splitter there, and then we're going to feed it into, yeah, we've got a power line there, so that's perfect. Like I say, this is only temporary. I'm not going to make anything sort of drastically permanent. And then we're going to bring it a little ways out so that the conveyor belt can sort of dip into it. Because what we want to do is we want to feed this one coal. So if we go into that one, you'll notice that when we go on the inventory, this should start filling up. It doesn't matter what you choose here. So on the other one we got load, so we got loading things in, and on this one we have unload. So the truck will ditch it in here, and then it should come out. Let's just like make this an example, right? I'm just gonna put him there. Can I get a storage box going? Yes, I can. In fact, I should have done that first. Okay, so whatever so technically this is our factory. We pretend this is our factory. This is the output. So whatever it loads. So this one's unloading into that box basically. The other one will load the truck. So what we want to do is we want to grab our truck and make it into an autopilot. In fact, I am actually going to do it the opposite way. Like that, put that there. So it doesn't, you don't have to make this go exactly underneath the arm for this to work. All it has to do is go in a box in the hitbox. Why you not work? Why are you not receiving the power? Is it because you got no power? There we go. Why are you showing no fuel? Oh, hang on a minute. I get it. It's filling up this guy here. Totally forgot. So you can see he's filling up with fuel because he's in the hitbox. You saw that massive box area. That's practically what that's doing. So he's filling up with fuel. So regardless of what this is set at, as long as there's fuel going into it, it will stock up the truck on fuel when possible. Slowly but surely. Oh, actually no, I put the truck the wrong way around. So let's get this truck on the go, shall we? Right, he should still be filling up. Let's put that back in, and let's jump on to the truck itself. If you hold V, do you know when you scan stuff? If you hold V, you got loads of options. You can start recording. And by recording you're basically setting up a autopilot. So you can hide the nodes, which I tend to do after I've done it, and start recording means you're recording your autopilot, and then you can enable it and disable it, or clear what you've programmed it to do. So let's start recording the autopilot. So now it's recording. So off we go. And as you can see, there's like little blue arrows coming up behind it. And what we're going to do is do a lap. I'm going to slow down here. Doesn't have to be exact. As you can see, the arm comes out, which means we're in the hitbox area. So even if it drops it on the floor, it doesn't matter. It will drop it into your inventory. All you got to do is just get it in that general area. You don't have to be spot on, you know. And what we're going to do is just circle around to the next one. And as you can see the blue arrows, right? And again, we're going to stop in the area. And then we're going to hold V again, finish recording. Okay, now we're not recording. What we can do is we can then, before I enable autopilot, no, I didn't enable him, did I? Oh, it is active. So you can see the blue lines, the blue triangles is telling you where it's going. It's just literally a visual indicator, but we're going to hide them. And the crane's in my face. And then we're gonna, you can disable autopilot, so when I get out it doesn't run off. But if you jump into it, the autopilot stops. Okay, so for example, yeah, it started going off then, didn't it? But when I jumped in it, I got full control as long as you're in it. If you jump out, the autopilot will kick in. So we're gonna put the autopilot back in. Actually, what we're going to do... Right, I'm trying to think of how we're demonstrating this. Oh, did I put him back on autopilot? I must have done. So off he goes, he's going to do his rounds. And when it comes to waiting at the station to drop items off, it's instant. You don't have to sit there and roughly guess how long he's got to sit there for. He will practically do his job. So as you can see, it's dropping on the floor. He's reversed. That's me reversing. But you don't have to get it exact. That is technically dropping it off. It doesn't matter. As long as you see the crane move, you're good. So then when we're gonna literally store all, right? And then what's gonna happen is when he comes back round in a minute, this thing always gets in my face. When he comes back round, he should take all of this instantly. You don't have to let him sit here and wait for about 1,000 items or more or whatever, right? So if you had like a ton of screws in here right now, you wouldn't have to sit there and wait for every single box of screws to sort of get loaded in. He should, on the best part, be all around. In the distance, I noticed, I think it's for performance reasons, but you saw him stuttering. You might have saw him stuttering, but as he gets closer, he's a bit more smooth animated. The animations are smooth. But that's fine by me. He might run me over. So this should all disappear fairly quickly. I'm not sure if he's going to wait or he's just going to do one. What about this bit? You're not going to take the wood? He might be full up. Oh, I'm not going to see, am I? So that's him dumping it off. I'm going to take that wood anyway. Let's run over to the unloading station and watch it go into the storage container. That's the... Imagine the storage container as the final destination where it's going, right? Our storage. Or our factory. So as you can see, he's burning it round. It might pay for you guys to wait a little bit, but don't necessarily wait like too long. You don't have to wait drastically too long. There you go. We got all of our bits coming out. Did he unload it all? Pretty sure he did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is all of it. That's all my stuff getting loaded into this container. Pretty nifty, right? I do like this little feature, and trust me, this game gets better with little features. You get lots more cool toys later on. And as you can see, the fuel is filling up nicely. So every time he comes around here, he's going to get a batch of fuel. So it might actually pay for you guys to just let him sit here for like 30 seconds or whatever. Maybe a minute max. Personal preference. I'm not sure whether he didn't take the wood. I know there's one bit of wood left, but I'm not sure if he didn't take it because he ran out of space. I'm going to stop his autopilot in a second when he comes back round. I don't know if he ran out of space or he took off too quick. So yeah, ignore what I said. Just leave him there for like 30 seconds or whatever. Should be good to go then. Right, let's get into him here. And we're going to disable autopilot. And if you want to just cancel out of it, you cancel out of it like that. So now he's not going anywhere. He's fully fueled up. This is really cool. So yeah, that's pretty much the trucks. That is how they work. Hopefully you understand how they work here. They're really good. They're really good. I'll take all my stuff back though. I'm pretty sure there's other vehicles that you can get later on, but this is the first one you're going to get, and it does the trick, especially if you want to get certain items from A to B without actually doing it on a constant basis. I wouldn't say it's the as efficient as a conveyor belt, maybe. It all depends. But for the best part, yeah, I'm happy with that. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it here because this is the perfect time to leave this episode. Don't forget to show it some love, and I shall see you in the next one. But yeah, trucks for the win, right? Or tractors for the win. Love it. Take it easy, guys. Dibs out.